Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 22 of the interactive pro guide for Scum. Our gun rack is looking very, very nice at the moment. Okay. As you will see here, I crafted a bunch of barbed wire out of the blue wires. And of course, in the crafting, you will see that you need scrap metal and a nail as well. I've ran out of scrap metal. But thank you for the info that you guys gave me, because last time I picked what I needed to craft something. If this goes yellow and you can't craft it, the game has got a very funny mechanic to try and use your wires with the least amount of uses in them. So if you've got anything in your inventory, like for instance sake here, okay, it's not really going to worry about the durability of the nails or the scrap metal, but if you've got a blue wire in your inventory lower than 5 uses, you won't be able to craft the barbed wire, okay? So whenever you craft something, whenever this is yellow and you can't craft it, just check what you have in your inventory. Like the comments told me last time, I had two duct tape in my inventory. The one duct tape was 30 uses, high durability. The other duct tape was less uses and low durability. But the game prioritizes the crappy one in your inventory. So you just take out the crappy one out of your inventory, okay, out of your backpack or your inventory, and then try again. And then it will use the first one that it gets. But if the shittiest item in your inventory is good enough, then it will craft it, okay? And you will see that by the blue wires that I threw down here. So I took out this and that out of my inventory while I was crafting the barbed wire, and it worked perfectly. But if one of these was still in my inventory, then this was yellow and I couldn't craft it, okay? So yeah, I really appreciate you guys in the comments helping me out. As you guys can see, we've covered our base, okay? We've circled our base with the wall. So they need to get through that layer and this layer to get to the flag, or they need to get to that layer and, lockpick this to get in here. And of course, if we get another cargo drop, we are going to make it 3 enforced locks, and we are going to upgrade that to the maximum, okay? I just want to refresh my memory here of what we need for the maximum. So I think it's just the battery. Yeah. We've got scrap metal. We've got that. We only need a battery, guys. That is basically all we need, and that we're going to get very, very easily. But like I said in the previous episode, today we're going to try and steal some stuff. Okay, now to steal some stuff, we're going to need a lot of screwdrivers, and then, just a few more bobby pins. Okay, but we're going to need to focus on screwdrivers today, and I will be upgrading this wall. Just need 6 more scrap metal. But you guys have seen we've surrounded our base, and we've upgraded this entire one side to level 2. Okay, a lot of people say it's very, very difficult to build a base solo. It isn't, guys. It's just a long process, but getting resources is part of the fun. And the great weapons that we have now, we picked up a bat last time. We added nails to it. And the great thing is you can repair the bat and the bow with a toolbox. Okay? So this is going to be very, very, very easy to keep in shape. So next time, we're going to park our vehicle inside the base. Okay? But for now, we are just going to focus on towns with police stations. And we might run into trouble. There's a few players online, but I don't mind. I've got my instant replay on, and it's always nice to get into a bit of action. Okay? So my first target now is going to be a police station. I know there's a police station here. And then from here, I need my next police station. So I'm going to loot this town, and I'm going to loot this town. And I'm just going to loot the garages for screwdrivers. Okay? So let's go. Here we go, boys. Let me show you a bit what a bat does with nails on. Okay. Whoa. It's got a very, very far reach. Okay, so Puppet has been looted recently. So the chances that there's someone in this town is quite high. We can see all the doors are open. So we just need to be careful. And I'm going to go for some high ground immediately. Ah, thank you very much. But yes, the nailed bat, the major advantage that you have is the reach, guys. Is the reach. The reach is the major advantage that you have there. Just want to be careful. What I usually do is I get onto a high point. So I'm going to get onto the police station's roof and just make sure the area is clear, guys. That is definitely something that I'm going to do. And you must never turn your back on the direction you think a threat can come from because you can't see behind you. Okay? We've got an axe. There we go. That's what we came for. Okay, so let's get onto this roof quickly. You see the doors open here. The doors open here. Now, this isn't a great idea because somebody can kill me very, very easily while I'm on the ladder. But the big thing is you need height to see movement. As you can see, the bat's very, very strong. Of course, you don't want to stand still. But you just want to see what's the chance, you know? You just want to see if is there anyone here. Now, I didn't park my car too far away. I parked it behind the church. So it's possible that they could have heard me. We're just using my focus mode. Those are closed as well. Like, just use your focus mode to zoom in a bit. Okay? Okay, it looks like a new player. So I'm not extremely worried about it. Definitely looks like a new player's been here. So that puts me at ease a little bit already. And he didn't open these locks, so that's good. See if he missed anything. So yeah, you always want to get high ground, guys. Always want to get high ground if you think someone's in a town. And this is quite recent. This is in the last 20 minutes that this has happened. Okay? This is in the last 20 minutes that this has happened. Okay, but since he's got bear gear, yeah, we shouldn't be too afraid. But we sure as heck can't be too comfortable either. And again, we don't know how many people it is. Okay, so let's just get to those garages quickly. Always check if someone's following you. Okay, because if they are indoors and they see you moving, they will try to flank you or get behind you. Okay? So make sure the chances of you being flanked or somebody shooting you in the back is really, really low. Okay, so the instant replay is on. I'll let you guys know if I get into any action. No, I've got better line than that. And yeah, I'm just gonna go to the other town and loot there as well. And if we see anyone, we'll try and challenge them. All right? If we see anyone, we'll try and challenge them. So let's go to the next town. Okay, guys, if we loot every single town, it's going to take us fairly long to do that, okay? And about 2 days ago in my One Life challenge, where the loot is extremely low, I got 2 yellow screwdrivers at the motocross track, okay? So today, we are going to just make sure that that wasn't a fluke. Okay, we could have just been extremely lucky, but we can either loot every single town or go back into bunkers, and we are a little bit tired of bunkers at the moment. Okay. So let's just quickly see what kind of loot we can get at the motocross track. If we can find 2 yellow screwdrivers again, then this is the place to come for screwdrivers at this moment. So this is the main place where I got the stuff, right here. So let's just loot here quickly. Let's see if we can get lucky again. Okay, I don't really loot in here. I just looted here, guys. I just looted here. Chocolate. Just these little places here. If we get another yellow screwdriver, then our spider senses are going to tingle big time. Big time. And because we've got a vehicle, guys, this it doesn't take long. It took us about 10 minutes to drive here. Instead of driving to every single town that has got, that has got hangars. Okay. It's definitely here that I got it. Definitely here that I got it. And of course, backpacks as well. I think we need 2 more locks for that other silver lock. That's why I tell you guys, boxes. Boxes, guys. Boxes are OP. Definitely OP. Okay, no luck here so far, but let's see what the percentages are if we loot this place. And in here, we're definitely going to get something to drink. You always get something to drink in here, whether it's alcohol. 1 sip of alcohol will give you a lot of energy if you're low on energy. But if you come in here repeatedly, you'll always get something to drink. Okay. Boxes, boxes galore, guys. Boxes, boxes galore. You need that for the demolition, for the practice bomb. So just overall very good loot. If we could just take out this this mad person. Whoa, shit. I forgot about my pulling power. I forgot about the ballistic bow being a bit tight. B0. No, thank you. That new guy can go for it if he can get there. And except for players, guys, this is relatively safe loot. Okay? Except for running into a player. If you just keep your ears open for those exploder puppets, okay, this is very, very safe loot. There's no megs here, okay? And definitely not a lot of puppets on an official server. And because we looted the way we did, the PVE threat is just not an element anymore. It's basically just PvP that we need to worry about at this stage of the game. Because we've got enough gear that puppets can never be a problem. Okay, so now we get to the mechanical shops. Which might give us what we're looking for. Going to give us good stuff, but we remember, we're just focusing now, can we get yellow screwdrivers here on a regular basis, okay? I've already got enough blue wires. I don't know why I'm picking up the blue wires. Okay, that's good as well. Examine. Yeah, that's a bit advanced, but I mean, it is a pro guide, so let's trap our base, make it very difficult or very frustrating for people just to get close to our base. Remember, just press tab every now and then, guys. Just press tab every now and then. Look at this loot that we're getting, guys. Look at this loot that we're getting. Okay? We can already make a practice bomb from this one run. We can make a practice bomb. From this one run. And as you guys know by now, you don't set up shop when you're looting. You get in and you get out. There we go, boys. Yellow screwdriver and a screwdriver. Okay? It's all about percentages, guys. It's all about percentages. But this is a really, really nice place to loot. I mean, if we loot the towns, we need to get like 10 screwdrivers. Okay? To get the amount of screwdrivers that we got now. But now we're getting it a heck of a lot faster. Okay? And like I say, it's all about percentages. All about percentages. And now we're going to go try and open a garage. Okay, I told you guys we're going to try and steal stuff today. And that's what we're going to do. Okay. 40 uses is a nice attempt. So let me get to that town. Markers, boys, markers. You can put down a flag, a blueprint of a flag if you want to. Or you can just use markers, okay? Okay. Let's go try and steal something. Okay, guys, we're at our first target, and 2 points that I want to mention to you. Why do you want to try and lockpick something in a town? Or something like, why do I want to lockpick a room or a garage or something that someone has locked up in a town? First of all, and most important of all, is you can always put 3 locks onto something. But if you place a flag down and you build a base, then you can add 2 shockers to it. Okay? And 2 shockers are a lot worse than 1 shocker. Okay? And then people that normally close up towns are quite lazy. You do get the exception, but most of the time, okay, they are quite lazy. Meaning they don't put shockers on the doors. Okay, and a lot of times they don't even put reinforced locks on the doors. Okay? And we're going to use that to our advantage. So there are puppets around here, which is a good sign. Come here, boy. Let's go. Oh. 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 What about your legs, eh? Is your leg stuff? Is your leg stuff, huh? Oh, on your kneecaps. Ouch. Okay. So. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Let's see how many locks is on here. I don't really care if there's nothing in here, guys. We're just going to practice lockpicking a bit. That was close. Oh. Oh. As you guys can see, no shocker. No shocker, okay? Oh, okay. Uncraft. I'm very interested in seeing how many they got on you. How many they have on you. Okay. Let's try again. Oh. Oh, I just went the wrong way. I just went the wrong way, guys. Oh. As you guys can see, I'm just playing at the top, okay? Because the sweet spot is so small, I'm just playing in a very, very small space. Oh! Oh! You can see the slightest movement, guys. The slightest movement and you're off. Oh. Ah! Okay. We tried. Okay? Didn't cost us a lot. We can repeat that. But we are going to come back. And we know there's no shocker in there, okay? It's using fame points. We're not worried about fame points, okay? But we can always come back. And like I say, most of these guys are lazy, okay? They don't put shockers on there. And a lot of the time, they don't put a lot of locks on there, okay? And we've spotted a bunch of targets, okay? So we've got multiple choices on who we want to raid, okay? Or who we want to steal from. But all I basically want you guys to do is focus on upgrading the walls so that you can get your base safe. And then I just want you to farm screwdrivers. Screwdrivers and bobby pins and airdrops. Okay, that's all I want you to do. Farm screwdrivers, bobby pins, and airdrops. The rest of the time, you can just have a ton of fun. Okay? You can just have a ton of fun. I don't even have to move, guys. I don't even have to move. So, yes. That's what I want you to focus on part 22. Make mental notes or mark it on the map for yourself. Make written notes or go to scummap.com. Make markers on there for yourself so that you can look at potential targets to lockpick. And then later when you get C4 parts, you know which base you'd like to blow away. Okay? Just to change it up every now and then. Okay? I'm going to get 6 screwdrivers. I've got bobby pins. Just going to get 6 screwdrivers, and then I'm going to wait for the next airdrop. If you guys enjoyed this video, do me a favor and smash that like button. If you're not subscribed yet, and you want to see the rest of this interactive pro guide, click the sub button, boys, and then, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.